Hey, this is Gage, and I'm excited to walk through our LeagueApps integration. This popular API allows you to sync your rosters and literally set it and forget it. So when players register in LeagueApps, they're automatically invited onto the correct roster in our system. So for example, if you sync a team after, let's say, tryouts in the fall, and you have a couple players join late ahead of summer tournaments, not a problem. You don't have to add them individually. Our system will automatically invite those players onto the platform. What's great is you can also sync it once and use it for years to come, as well as using it for events. So for example, if you're using our tryout tool, you can use the LeagueApps registration to populate the list of tryout participants. To get started, let's log into LeagueApps. And what I'm going to do is come down and just make sure that the team, so I'll click under top programs to a team here. Under settings, I'm going to click edit details. And then I'm going to scroll down and I'm just going to ensure that we have visibility set to public so that we'll see the information in our system. Next, I'm going to go over and click on Connect, API Settings. I'm going to put in a name here. Any name is fine. I'll just do Connect Sports. And then I'm going to click Generate Service Account. And then Generate, and that's going to download a P12 file, ideally to your desktop or an easy place to find. The next thing we're going to need to do is come up to the top here and figure out what your site ID is. So in this case, it's 23232. But you're going to see that in the little URL bar at the top, typically the string of numbers between, in this case, sites and API. With these two things, we're going to hop over to the platform, and what I'm going to do is just come up to the very top. I'm logged in as a demo coach, and I'm just going to go down and select a team, go over to manage, and then I'm going to go to the very bottom. So obviously, as you know, you can import players by pasting the information. You can upload a CSV file, but what's even better is if you come down to the very bottom and click on LeagueApps Roster Sync. What you can do is type in that string of numbers from the top, in this case 23232, and then I'm going to browse to that P12 file, which in this case is on my desktop, and then click Add LeagueApps Integration. Now that that's done, I'm going to scroll back to the bottom and I'll expand that out, and what I'm going to see here is all the teams that I have. Now if, for example, you've organized things by season, that's not a problem. You should be able to click on that and then break it out to a sub team so you can still sync a 2022 team, for example. If I click on a team and come to the bottom, I'll be able to see information about those players, who they are, payment status, etc. What we recommend doing is coming up here using the left options. So obviously every night what it's going to do is look for new players and add them, and it's going to click Save and Sync Now, and that's going to also notify the players upon syncing. So for example, you'll sync a 2023 black team in our system to the 2023 black registration. Again, if you're a large club and, for example, you have more than one region, you may have multiple LeagueApps integrations. Not a problem. You'll be able to add those in there. So if you come down to the bottom, you'll see an option there, and you'll have a drop down so that you can select from each one in order to sync all the different teams. You can, again, take advantage of this if you've already uploaded, for example, a CSV or the paste from an Excel. You can add the sync later on so that you don't have to go back in and maintain that individually. As I mentioned earlier, it's also popular to use this for events. So if I come over here and click on evaluations, and I'll click on edit, you can use the LeagueApps integration over here to, for example, populate a list of tryout participants. So I appreciate your time. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you.